Okay, so we got Mercutio and Benvolio here today.
Yeah.
How are you doing, guys?
Yeah, fine. Rehearsals are going quite well and stuff, and it's week 3 now, and you know, we've had a great 2 weeks so far. You know, meeting Phil and kind of just building the chemistry between our characters and stuff. So yeah, it's been a really interesting 3 weeks.
It's really interesting when you see so many people that they've got like little partnerships already. Like obviously me and Mico, Gregory and Samson have really like combined Romeo and Juliet. They've got a very strong friendship. Yeah. So it's really interesting to see the dynamics built. And that way it's like a lot of little groups within one whole group.
Yeah. And I think one of the other interesting things is kind of seeing, you know, how people's characters have sort of led to other people to kind of form their own characters. Because I can definitely say within my own experience, like, you know, with us being in scenes and stuff, it sort of given me kind of ideas on, you know, how I could sort of characterize my own role that I was playing. So
Mico's been brilliant. He's brilliant. He's brilliant at Shakespeare.
You know, and,
so he's been giving me loads of tips.
Yeah, Phil as well. You know, he's a very theatrical performer. Do you know what I mean? So it's definitely been a good experience.
Oh, definitely. Really has. I'd probably say it's the most enjoyable rehearsal period I've ever had, to be honest. And 4 weeks as well.
A learning curve as well.
Oh, definitely. With Neil as well, he's such a approachable person that you can actually just go to and say, what does this mean? And you know, he'll work with you rather than telling you what to do. Yeah. So it's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Are you looking forward to the performances?
Yeah.
Yeah and no. Yeah, because it's great to see all the work that we've put in reach a pinnacle, but I don't feel as though I've hit personally the character on the nail yet. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but we've still got a week and a half to go.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's great working with these guys. So.
I mean, for me personally, I can definitely say that I'm looking forward to the performance. I'd say by this time, you know, because I was saying to Phil yesterday, because, you know, we have these chats about, you know, our characters and how we feel, but I was saying to Phil yesterday that I don't really feel that, you know, one can sort of explore a character fully in terms of all the kind of dynamics of, you know, searching a complete role. But I think at this stage now, I've more or less kind of refined my character, and I've switched off in terms of searching. I think for what the period and the moment presented, I found what it was, and maybe, you know, in a year's 2 times, if I ever, you know, play Benvolio again, maybe I'll find something different. But as of now, for me personally, I've come to a point where I think I know I've found what it was I was supposed to find at this moment in time.
Exactly. And we were saying yesterday that no matter if you were in a different context in Romeo and Juliet, the character would be different. So we're bringing it into a modern context, we're bringing it into Liverpool, and we've sort of got to, well, I do anyway, I sort of think, well, you can play the 2 show one way if it's going to be set in a different time period, because it's this time period, and it's because it's Liverpool, it's got to be more. The way I see it, I couldn't have Mercutio being somebody who you wouldn't see on the streets. He's got to be a real person, but slightly a bit unhinged as well. It's trying to find the balance between being extrovert and introvert, and why, his motivations. And
yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely agree with Phil, because I mean, you know, when you look at Shakespeare's characters, they're very much expressive characters, and, you know, really big characters at that. And like Phil's saying, you know, in terms of contemporary plays and stuff, we don't really find characters being as expressive and so passionate as such in terms of, you know, form of expression and self-explaining. But so in that kind of sense, I would say it's a challenge to kind of, you know, sort of modify, but yet keep the same like quantity, if you like, or the scale, or the large scale rather, of these characters, but yet, you know, put it within a context that in this contemporary day and age we can relate to, but yet we still keep the essence of what Shakespeare's characters are about.
It's probably the most challenging character I've ever had to attempt.
I mean, definitely, for Mercutio, I definitely say that. Yeah.
It's very psychological.
Yeah.
And as well as with Benvolio, because it's finding that interaction between our characters and what we bring to it, because we are like a double act sometimes.
But it's very different kind of people.
We've done this one.
Right, well, that's it, we've got to go over here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.